Hi, action figure and comic book fans. Today I'll be talking about the three divas of Dynamite Comics: Red Sonja, Purgatori, and Vampirella. These action figures are made by Executive Replicas, and if you ever walked into a comic book store, for sure you've seen either posters or statues of Red Sonja and Vampirella, but you might not know Purgatori. I will do a separate video just on her because I have so much to show and tell you about Purgatori. Speaking of comic books, this year, 2023, marks the 50th anniversary of Red Sonja, and Vampirella is at 54, so those are not new characters. Over the years, those characters fought each other, worked together, so there are some really good storyline out there. It's easy to find something that I'm sure you're going to like to read. Let's have a closer look to those figures. I'll give you a closer look, but since the figures all have the same features and joints, I won't go in detail for all three of them. But I will show you the accessories because they differ from each other. So we started with the Vampirella. This is Purgatory. And this is Red Sonja. So if we talk about articulations, the arms go up and down, open to the side. There's a joint just above the bicep, so that the arms can bend inward or outward. There's one joint in the elbow. The hands can be folded inside, and since they're removable, you can turn them 360 degrees. There's a joint upper chest, the legs bent. There's also a joint above the knee. The knees have two pivots, and there's also a joint for the ankle, but the movement is really small. I think that they're kind of hard to make them stand on their own. So you need to either use the holes under the feet or use a stand to make them stand. What I really like about those figures is usually we have replacement heads, but on these figures you can change the hair. So we have two different faces. In the case of Vampirella, there's only one set of hair. So you have two alternative, two faces. So you have the angry face and the smiley face. But for Purgatory, you have two sets of hair and two faces. So that gives you four alternatives. So they're easy to remove, and you can just replace the head or the hairstyle. If you have both figures, Purgatory and Vampirella, you can have extra hair for Vampirella if you don't really mind doing a little Photoshop to remove the horns. So you have some extra style of hair. What I think, where I think that they went wrong is there is no alternative for Ren Sonja. It's the face is very nicely sculpted, but she's a warrior. She would have need an angry face like Purgatori or Vampirella. And we can't really use the Vampirella face because the skin tone is so different. It wouldn't make sense. So if we talk about accessories for Red Sonja, she has four replacement hands, an axe and a sword, and two knives. For Purgatory, we have the wings for sure. Like I mentioned, you have two sets of hair, two heads, one angry and one more serious. Sword, and you have six extra hands. For Vampirella, so you have the two heads with the fang. You have a bat with a small ring like that you can put on her finger for an epic look. There's a cape. You have four hands and two daggers. If you like action figure, follow me on Instagram. Like I mentioned, I will do a separate video on Purgatory, so make sure that you subscribe to the Cinemaniacs channel. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, write me some comments. I'll be happy to read you, and we'll see you soon. Thank you for watching. See you next time.